Good morning. In this lecture of optical fiber communication, we will discuss about electromagnetic spectrum. So what is electromagnetic spectrum? Let's try to understand with the help of this particular video.
See, touch, or even feel. Every day, everywhere you go. It is odorless and tasteless, yet you use it and depend on it every hour of every day. Without it, the world you know could not exist. What is it? Electromagnetic radiation. These waves spread across a spectrum from very short gamma rays to X-rays, ultraviolet rays, visible light waves, even longer infrared waves, microwaves, to radio waves which can measure longer than a mountain range. This spectrum is the foundation of the information age and of our modern world. Your radio, remote control, text message, television, microwave oven, even a doctor's X-ray, all depend on waves within the electromagnetic spectrum.
Electromagnetic spectrum is the entire range of electromagnetic waves in order of increasing frequency and decreasing wavelength. As you go from left to right, the wavelength gets smaller. You can see in this particular figure. And the frequency gets higher. This is the frequency. Frequency gets higher and wavelength gets smaller. This is an inverse relationship between length and frequency. As one goes up, the other goes down. This is because the speed of all electromagnetic waves is the speed of 3 lakh km per second. The higher the frequency, the more energy the wave has. Electromagnetic waves do not require media in which to travel or move. Electromagnetic waves are considered to be transverse waves because they are made of vibrating electric and magnetic field at right angle to each other and to the direction the waves are traveling. Inverse relation between wave size and frequency as wavelength decrease, frequency increase, and vice versa. The electromagnetic spectrum is the range of all types of electromagnetic radiation. Radiation is energy that travels and spread out as it goes the visible light that comes from lamp in your house and the radio waves that comes from radio station are two types of electromagnetic radiation. The other type of electromagnetic radiation that make up the electromagnetic spectrum are microwave, then infrared light, then ultraviolet, then X-rays and gamma rays. This is electromagnetic spectrum shown in figure 1.2 with gamma ray, X-ray, ultraviolet, visible, infrared, microwave, radio with their applications. The image shows where you might encounter each portion of electromagnetic spectrum in your day-to-day life. Let's say first radio. Your radio capture radio waves emitted by radio station, bringing your favorite tunes. Radio waves are also emitted by stars and gases in space. Have the longest wavelength and lowest frequency wavelength range from 1000 second of meter to 0.001 meter. That is used in radar, cooking food, and satellite transmission. In microwave, radiation will cook your popcorn in just a few minutes, but is also used by astronauts to learn about the structure of nearby galaxies. Infrared. Night vision Google speaks of infrared light emitted by our skin, an object with heat. In space, infrared light helps us map the dust between stars that have shorter wavelength from 0.001 meter to 700 nanometer, and therefore a higher frequency used for finding people in the dark and TV remote control device. Then visible light. Our eye, this portion, violet, blue, green, yellow, orange, and red. Our eye detects visible light fireflies, light bulbs, and stars all emit visible light. Wavelength range from 700 nanometer red light to 30 nanometer violet wavelength, or this is 700 nanometer to around 400 nanometer to violet, with frequency higher than the infrared wave. These are the waves in the electromagnetic spectrum that human can see. Visible light waves are very small part. This is very small part of electromagnetic spectrum. The ultraviolet. Ultraviolet radiation is emitted by the sun and are the reasons skin tans and burns. Hot objects in space emit ultraviolet radiation as well. Wavelength range from 400 nanometer to 10 nanometer. The frequency and therefore the energy is high enough with ultraviolet ray to penetrate living cell and cause them damage. We cannot see ultraviolet light, but bees, bats, butterflies, some small rodents and birds can see. Ultraviolet on our skin produce vitamin D in our bodies, but too much ultraviolet light can lead to sunburn and skin cancer. Ultraviolet rays are easily blocked by clothing used for sterilization because they kill bacteria. X-ray. A dentist uses X-ray to image your teeth, and airport security use them to see through your bag. Hot gases in the universe also emit X-ray. Wavelength from 10 nanometer to 0.001 nanometer. These rays have enough energy to penetrate deep into tissue and cause damage to cell, are stopped by dense materials such as bone. We used to look at solid structures such as bones and bridge for cracks and for treatment of cancer. The gamma ray. Doctors use gamma ray imaging to see inside our body. The biggest gamma ray generator of all is the universe. Carry the most energy and have the shortest wavelength, less than 1 trillion of the meter. Gamma rays have enough energy to go through most material easily. You would need 3 to 4 feet thick concrete wall to stop them. Gamma rays are released by nuclear reaction in nuclear power plants, by nuclear bombs, and by naturally occurring element on the earth. Sometimes that is also used in treatment of cancer. Thank you. And these are the reference for this slide. Thank you. Please, if you like, then like, share, and subscribe, and also press bell icon.